Hello, and welcome to our daily meditation. My name is Sandra Dawn, and today we're going to be doing the fourth meditation in a series of introductory meditations that I'm guiding you through. Today, the object of our meditation is the mind. We will begin by discussing the value of the practice of watching the mind, and then we're going to spend some time observing the mind in a guided meditation. So why is this important? Well, observing our mind is one of the fundamental meditation practices, just like body and breath awareness. And as body and breath awareness is something that we want to be practicing all day long, ideally, this is another thing that we want to really become aware of as much as possible throughout each day, noticing what our mind is up to. This is an essential practice because for most of us, the thoughts that we're having are the source of a lot of our suffering. Most people don't even realize that they're engaging in a steady stream of thoughts from the moment they wake up in the morning until they plop down exhausted on their bed at night. So this meditation will help us to become aware of our chattering minds and to note the patterns that our thinking is taking without judgment. That's the key. So that's what we're doing today, becoming aware of this constant thinking that's going on in our mind and all the energy we're giving to it, and noticing the patterns of our thoughts, just shining our awareness on these thoughts. And as we do this, we become aware of something really important, and that is that we are rarely present. And that's where life is happening. So if we're not present, that means we're missing out. We don't want to do that. So we want to become as aware of our thoughts and how much we get lost in them throughout the day. Something that happens when we give all of our attention to the mind is that we're out of the present and we're in one of four places. And the first of these places is in the future. And this can be a positive imagining or visualizing. It could be negative thoughts about the future. And another place that we'll find ourselves in our mind is in the past. Again, it can be sweet memories or it can be negative memories, but it's still not in the present. The other thing that we do in the mind is we spend a lot of time judging or evaluating ourselves and what we're doing constantly. There's that inner critic. And sometimes it's saying good things, but it's always this evaluation that's going on. Or we're spending time judging and evaluating the world around us and the people around us. So those are the four places that we find ourselves when we're giving all of our attention to the mind. The mind is always in one of those four places. So ideally, we want to just become aware of that and bring ourselves back to the present again and again. When we become aware of our thoughts, and we begin to recognize all the conditioned patterns that we repeat all day long, every week, every month, every year. It's these continual patterns that are happening in our mind. And we can start to question them. Is that really who we are? Is that really what we want to believe about ourselves and the world around us? So the most important reason that we want to bring our awareness to the mind is that we realize that if we are witnessing and watching our thoughts, then we are not our thoughts. And that's an essential awareness to becoming more conscious in our lives. If we're watching and witnessing our thoughts, then we are the witness. We are the watcher. So, having said that, let's bring some practice into this meditation. So settling into your seat again, like we've talked about in the other meditations, and finding that place where your spine is nice and tall. And let's just connect with our hands and our breath. And why don't we take a few breaths together, just moving the body a little bit too. So exhale, and then let's inhale the arms up. Exhale them down. Inhale them up. And exhale them down to the heart again. Let's try that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale them down. Inhale up. And down again. Nice and slow, feeling the hands and fingers. Inhale up. Exhale the hands back down to the heart. Lengthening your spine, feeling your hands, enjoying the sensations in our body. Noticing your breath. And now just rest your hands on your knees, however they're comfortable, or on your lap. Keeping the spine lengthened, shoulders relaxed. And then I invite you now to close your eyes and just begin to watch and witness your mind. Just watching, noticing. And if you can keep some awareness on the sensations in your body, keep some awareness on your breath as you watch the mind and the thoughts that are coming and going. Without judgment, just observing. Noticing. Being willing to go on an inner exploration. Being the curious observer. Just noticing that steady